Hey, YouTube, what's going on? It's NES Evolution here, Josh, with my cousin Chad. What's going on?
Check out my channel, Crooked Coop Homestead. Check it out.
No free shout-outs here, buddy. Just joking. Okay, well, we're going to do a top 5 apiece of Sega Genesis games that I own that we really like. I tried to pick some different titles that not everybody talks about, but I did actually pick some titles that everybody talks about. So I will start first, and I will say, crap, I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Shoot, I don't even know. Whatever that is says.
What does it say?
Felios?
Felios,
yeah.
Sounds right.
We don't know what we're talking about.
It's Greek.
But yeah, it's a really cool game. It's actually a shooter, as you can see on the back. But you ride Pegasus, and you have a sword, and you can get different power-ups and shoot, and different things like that, instead of like a
Pegasus
space...
is a horse with wings, if you don't know.
Yeah, and if you have, it's like one of those spaceship games, kind of, but it's not a spaceship, it's a totally different thing. I have it complete in box, and it's amazing. I love it a lot of fun game. Check it out. You're up next, Chad.
Alright, I'm going to go with what seems to be like a lot of people's top game for Genesis. It's not really my top. I enjoy playing it though. Jungle Book. So, it's a fun platformer.
Solid game.
A lot of people like the soundtrack to it. I don't know, it's okay.
Yeah, solid game for sure. Next up, I'm going to say a game I really like is Castlevania Bloodlines. This is actually a really fun game. You think Castlevania, you think NES when you think Castlevania, or PlayStation even. But actually, that Castlevania Bloodlines is a very solid entry on the Castlevania. So it's a lot of fun. You can play as 2 different characters. It's a great game. Check it out. Chad?
Next, this one's kind of one for my wife. So, Golden Axe.
A lot of fun. It's a really good beat 'em up.
Yep, she grew up with Sega, and that's been one of her favorite games, and she's got me to play it a few times, and yeah, I enjoyed all my time playing it.
What did you grow up with, Chad?
I started with NES, and from NES I went to Super Nintendo, then from Super Nintendo PlayStation 2, and...
You never had a 64?
Nope, never had a 64. Skipped over to 64.
And went right to a PlayStation?
Yep, just jumped over into the Sony.
Yeah. Which we are kind of Sony fanboys.
Yep.
Now, because we both have PS4s. I guess you could call us a fan, but we're not really.
Well, we both started with PS1, though, too. We both had PS1.
I had a PS, but I had a 64 first, and then I had a PS1.
I never had a PS3, though, either.
I did for a little while. It was alright. I got it for a Blu-ray player. Next game I pick is X-Men 2 Clone Wars. This is a lot of fun, and you get to pick a bunch of different X-Men. And Wolverine, you can actually just beat the crap out of everybody. It's awesome. There's Gambit, Beast. It is funny, at the beginning of the game, you drop. There's no screen or anything. You drop right in, and a tank just starts attacking you. It's hilarious. So if you're not expecting it, you can die really quick, but or get hurt anyway. So, like that one. Chad, you're up next. You can set yours right there, dude.
Alright, next we're going to do Mickey's Castle of Illusion.
That's very solid.
Yeah.
Why do you like that one, Chad?
Just all around a fun game. I mean, I've never had a bad experience with it. It's kind of challenging.
Yeah, I bet it is.
So I enjoy it.
Well, the thing is, it's funny.
I enjoy a good challenge.
Well, for NES, well, not mainly NES, but really for Genesis and Super Nintendo, Disney games are very good. I mean, they're really good. Aladdin's are both really good. Aladdin for the Sega Genesis is very challenging.
Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, Rescue Rangers for the NES. Yeah. I mean, you had DuckTales had games. You had a bunch of like Disney games.
Didn't Tailspin have a game?
Lion King, Tailspin.
Yeah.
Lion King, DuckTales.
Yep.
So I mean, there's like a bunch of awesome Disney games that are really good for Super Nintendo on up. I mean, they kind of stopped doing it, I think, at 64. I mean, they did some, but they weren't as good as the platformers. Next up, I'm picking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Hyperstone Heist. This actually is, if you've played the awesome game Turtles in Time on Super Nintendo, which have you played that? Yeah, I gave you a copy of
Yeah.
that. That is amazing beat 'em up. This is actually just Sega's version of that game, and I think it has a couple different levels in it. But yeah, it's an awesome game. I still think, even though I had a Sega growing up and I didn't have a Super Nintendo, I still think Turtles in Time is better than Hyperstone Heist. But Hyperstone Heist is very solid, and the only Turtles game on a Sega. I mean, so yeah, Chad, you're up for the last one, bud. Wait, no, not your last one.
Only two more.
Two more.
This one, just plain a classic. I mean, how can you not pick this? Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Great game.
Yeah, just hands down classic.
Oh man, I used to play that all the time. You probably came over to my house and played it a time or two when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
But I love that game. I had it when I was a kid. My mom got it for me, and I'm like, "What the heck is this?"
Did you write these codes down in here?
Yes, no. When I bought the game, codes, somebody like wrote old
After
school.
Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, somebody did old school. Hold it up there, Chad.
Check it out.
It's codes for the game. You know, because back then you didn't have the internet. We didn't have the internet. All you kids watching, we didn't have the internet. So yeah, that's pretty cool. I like Zombies and My Neighbors. Actually, I like the Sega Genesis version better than the Super Nintendo. Sorry, I do.
I've never played the Super Nintendo version.
I had it for a while and I played it a couple times. It was good. It's like the same game, but I don't know. Just something I like about holding that Sega
It's another one
controller.
I never had and she liked.
There's just something about holding that Sega controller. The 3 buttons, the big buttons. That's what I had when I was a kid. I didn't have that Super Nintendo. So my next one is a really fun game, and the soundtrack's awesome, especially if you like Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. Really cool. It's like, I don't know. You have to play it. It's really cool. Yeah, it's cheesy, it's gimmicky, but it's awesome. I really enjoy it. So, yeah, just check it out sometime if you can. I guess I was gonna say rent it. What is this? 1993?
Go to your local Blockbuster.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. But no, I wasn't gonna say rent it, seriously. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not for emulating, but I guess if you have to emulate it on the computer, go ahead and do it. But yeah, it's really fun, actually. I mean, but there is kind of a funny thing in it where you are looking for little kids. You're trying to help little kids, and then when you rescue them, they say Michael, and then like there's a part where like your pet Chip Bubbles like rides on your back and shows you how to get out of a stage. Really awkward. But it's awesome. I mean, Michael Jackson, great musician. What do you got, Chad, for your last one?
My last one. I don't think this has ever made anybody's favorite list for Genesis. But honestly, this game is my favorite. I was a skateboarder for quite a while when I was a teenager.
Skateboarding Chad.
Yeah, so naturally, I guess, I'd pick Green Dog.
Yeah. That's Surfer Dude, though.
Yeah, Green Dog the Beach Surfer Dude. The beach. So he has a skateboard.
Oh.
He skateboards in it.
Yeah.
I have it for Sega. I also have it for Game Gear.
Oh.
So.
Oh, man. Look how clean that label is. Holy cow.
You haven't even looked at it.
Look at it. That's good. I haven't even looked at it.
No, that's honestly, I love playing that game.
Yeah, I have played it. Not the one I have currently, but yeah, I have played it. It's a lot of fun. I like it.
I like it. My kids love playing it.
So you like surfing and you like skateboard games. So that means you must love
California Games.
No. TNC Surf Designs.
No, I'm thinking California Games, the one that has like frisbee throwing stuff for the fridge, like
Have you played TNC Surf Design?
Yeah. Have you played California Games?
Yeah.
With the shark?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, TNC Surf Designs, you get a cat in a tuxedo on the ocean surfing. So, okay, guys. We'll talk to you later. Hey, he don't come down very often, so hopefully we'll do another video in November when he comes down. So,
or maybe we'll get together with Gavin and do one.
That might happen. Okay, NES Evolution signing off for Chad. Boom. You want to give your plug again?
Yep, Crooked Coop Homestead. We do homesteading stuff, gardening, whatever, prepping, whatever. I mean, all kinds of stuff. I'm going to start doing more game stuff on there. So, yeah, you guys want, check it out.
Yep, check it out. Bye. Oh, let me stop recording because there's 2 things on there.